Making sure that we are connected. Excellent. Looks like we have audio and video on our channel, so I'm going to get going. I would like to invite you in, share a moment with me. The day is simple, a lesson learned becomes its offering. Waste away your hours, soon you waste away years. Bring it all down around you now, you bring it down, bring it down. Weave the threads of your tapestry with each deed you think to do. Wrap it tight around you now, you bring it back to you. Watch the sunrise before you sleep. Take this vigil to your grave. Give the moment all you are. It gives back all you could be. Waste away your hours, soon you waste away years. Bring it all down around you now, you bring it down, bring it down. Weave the threads of your tapestry with each deed you think to do. Wrap it tight around you now, you bring it back to you. Take the path that comes your way and say, I want to take the path that comes my way, and whatever it brings me, I will cry out, I want to. Take the path that comes your way and say, I want to take the path that comes my way, and whatever it brings me, I will cry out, I want to stay. Waste away your hours, soon you waste away years. Bring it all down around you now, you bring it down, bring it down. Weave the threads of your tapestry with each deed you think to do. Wrap it tight around you now, you bring it back to you. Take the path that comes your way and say, I want to take the path that comes my way, and whatever it brings me, I will cry out, I want to footprints in the dust on the steps as you take your leave of me. All right, so for those who came here from my page and not the Sirius page, for those who are not familiar with Sirius Rising, it is a festival that I had hoped to be at in person this year, along with many other things which I know have been canceled for people. But it's a outdoor camping festival with lots of concerts and workshops and just good people. So I am missing many of you this year, and I hope that some of you are able to tune in to some of what Brushwood is able to offer. And the next song that I'm going to do is a song about how I chose the name Rhiannon's Lark for this project. And it's about the goddess Rhiannon and the 3 birds that she sends into the world to help her in her work. There's a wee green bird who visits me when I feel weighed down by my troubles. He sings a melody so sweet, asking me to join, so I do. It's a living gift from a brighter world when our own just seems too dark. It's the voice of the goddess in a little lark. The second bird in pearly white comes along when I just can't let go. Her harmonies will soothe away my struggles and finally let me rest. It's a living gift from a brighter world when our own just seems too dark. It's the compassion of the goddess in a little lark. And the birds of Rhiannon shield you from all sorrow till the dawn of tomorrow. And the birds of Rhiannon shield you from all sorrow till the dawn of tomorrow. The golden bird will join in song when the world seems the most hopeless. He's got a way to make things right. When you awaken, your troubles have passed you by. It's a living gift from a brighter world when our own just seems too dark. It's the power of the goddess in a little lark. And the birds of Rhiannon shield you from all sorrow till the dawn of tomorrow. And the birds of Rhiannon shield you from all sorrow till the dawn of tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for the hair comments. I guess I'm having a good hair night. For those of you who are not aware, I had shaved my head completely at the end of March for St. Baldrick's Day. And so I'm keeping the sides pretty cropped because it's ridiculously hot and it feels good. But I'm letting the top grow out, and I got a little blue hair wax, styling it up, getting some waves today, so it's fun. This next one is pretty new. This is the first time I have performed it as part of a show, and it's sort of an exploration of the gypsy lifestyle and the idea of constantly being on a long road and the things that you do and accomplish along the way. By the way, I'm experimenting with some new effects and things on my pedal, so feel free to give feedback. I accept constructive feedback as well as things that you like. So, all right, this is called The Long Road. We walk the long road through our trials, through our joys. We walk the long road, read our footprints, read our lives. On and on we move, nothing holds us too long. Keep the rhythm flowing with drums and with song. On and on we move, many journeys in one. Forward we go forth till our time here is done. We walk the long road through our trials, through our joys. We walk the long road, read our footprints, read our lives. On and on we move, and we choose where to pause, choose how to grow, and choose our next cause. On and on we move, and we wield our free will, give all we are, and the trail calls us still. We walk the long road through our trials, through our joys. We walk the long road, read our footprints, read our lives. On and on we move with the ones we hold dear. Friends cross our paths or entwine for a year. On and on we move, will you join us always? You are always free to go, but welcome to stay. We walk the long road through our trials, through our joys. We walk the long road, read our footprints, read our lives. Every moment matters, but nothing lasts forever. We plant the seeds and nourish them, trusting in the richness of the earth. Then we move on, leaving nature to give birth. On and on we move, and we look back to see all the good and ill that we've done and conceived. On and on we move with the wisdom we're shown, knowledge we carry further down the road. We walk the long road through our trials, through our joys. We walk the long road, read our footprints, read our lives. So if you are familiar with Brushwood, or if you're not, this has obviously been a hit for them this year as well as for all of us. But financially, not being able to have all the festivals and campers and things that they normally have there is tough. So if you would like to support Brushwood and maybe just thank them for what they're doing by putting on this virtual convention and making it free for everyone, you can do that on YouTube. I've got the link listed in the description below this. If you are on Facebook, you can go to brushwood.com, and there is a donate button right up on the top tabs that you can check out. The link that you see right on my page here, the Singing Lark, that is my website. That's where you can go to find out everything you wanted and probably more about me, like streaming music and upcoming online concerts, and a little blurb about my Patreon, which I'll talk about a little later, my YouTube, my Facebook, all that good stuff you can find right at singinglark.com. This next song is a parody that I wrote specifically for Brushwood. Those of you who have been there know that Sankofa Cafe offers a variety of delicious breakfasts, and they have a shorthand menu so you can order breakfast A, breakfast B, breakfast C, breakfast D, instead of having to say, I want pancakes and sausage and biscuits and this and that and the other thing. You just order the letter you want, and then you move on down the line. So I think you'll recognize where the original melody is from. This is called Breakfast B. Wake up to the sound of drumming, fading as the day begins. Home now, roundhouse warriors, blessed be. The sun has made my tent an oven, no use sleeping in, you see. Sankofa Cafe beckons, breakfast be. Breakfast be, breakfast be, breakfast be, breakfast be. Sankofa Cafe beckons, breakfast be. Walk down past the sleeping vendors, see the line in front of me. Half of them just want a cup of coffee. The smiling cashier beckons, finally no one left in front of me. It's time to place my order, breakfast be. Breakfast be, breakfast be, breakfast be. Breakfast be. It's time to place my order, breakfast be. If you're on the keto diet, I expect you'll disagree. Bring a friend and share breakfast D. Or if a sweet and salty combo fills your heart and mouth with glee, you might give a chance to breakfast C. Breakfast B, breakfast B, breakfast B, breakfast B. I know what I want, breakfast B. Breakfast B, breakfast B, breakfast B, breakfast B. I know what I want, breakfast B. All right, so most of my music is available on my website and at Bandcamp, but songs that are not on albums yet are primarily only available on my Patreon page, which is patreon.com/Rhiannon's Lark, or you can go to my website, Singing Lark, and you'll see a little blurb about it, because I am running a campaign right now that's wrapping up this Friday For anyone who joins my Patreon community by Friday, there's lots of bonus free albums that you can get, and songs like Breakfast Bee and The Long Road are only available currently on Patreon. Some are available to the public, and you can stream them without having to be a member of my Patreon community, and some are available only to my patrons. Oh, choices between the songs. All right, I'm gonna do a chant that I don't get to do much at some of the more geeky events that I do these days. If you're missing my geeky songs tonight, on Friday, I will be performing as part of Confluence, and you can find the details for that on my Facebook page or my website. All right, so this is Bound. It is off the Enchanted album. We are bound unto ourselves, unto all else unbound. We are bound unto ourselves, unto all else unbound. To the God that lights our spirit and calls by secret name. To the God that lights our spirit, we bow unchained. We are bound unto ourselves, unto all else unbound. With the love that walks beside us or waits a step behind. With the love that walks beside us, we share all our lives. We are bound unto ourselves, unto all else unbound. To the goal that grants us purpose and drives us on. To the goal that grants us purpose, we give our all. We are bound unto ourselves, unto all else unbound. We are bound unto ourselves, unto all else unbound. Unto all else unbound. Unto all else unbound. All right, so there was a little bit of an effect there that I was not expecting. I think I played with it and then accidentally stored it to that setting. But it worked out all right, just a little more echo than I was planning for. I've got one more song for you guys tonight. And this is the only song that I'm also probably going to be playing again for the show on Friday. The rest of it is all going to be completely different material. But this one I think fits in my geeky and more festival appropriate. This is a song about the very first time that I played the game D&D, and I think you will recognize the underlying melody. It was an appropriately epic melody for this epic song. The legend lives on, though the years past are long, since my very first time campaigning. A party of 4, we were ready for war, though 3 of us had 0 training. My character's build was a strange mix of skills. She could move silently and cast glamours. I'd never have bet that her strongest asset was her penchant for making great armor. A pack mule we sought for the gear we had bought, and we soon found one that was quite hardy. Then in my spare time I mastered a design of a lizard scale mail for the donkey. Oh, it's Job the armored donkey. Oh, it's Job the armored donkey. Our first mission in, there's a river to swim, and we fret over whether Job will sink. His light lizard mail lets him ford it quite well. He prays as he reaches the far bank. He's seen a bright flash from the depths, and we dash back into the river to search it. We come up with gold and treasure unforetold. Job's keen eye has made this trip worth it. Oh, we're rich thanks to Job the donkey. Oh, it's Job the armored donkey. It's not long at all till we're caught in a squall, and we have to make camp in the open. We awake in the night, 50 orcs we must fight, and Job's hobble we see has been broken. The orcs come en masse, 10 to each one of us. Their arrows will take us life and limb. Job gallops the line, catching each one in time, and their bolts just shatter against him. Oh, we're alive thanks to Job the donkey. Oh, it's Job the armored donkey. My friends, you can laugh, I too thought it a gaffe. I mean, who makes a donkey wear scale mail? Yet time and again, he's been more than a friend. Our adventures sans Job would surely fail. He saved all our lives about 34 times and made us obscenely wealthy. Where fame crossed the land thanks to him and our band, and we count him as one of the family. Job the armored donkey. Oh, it's Job the armored donkey. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming out and sharing part of the evening with me. This concert will be available after I wrap up here, so you can watch it again anytime or send it on to somebody that you think would enjoy it. All the information for finding out where my music can be found in the description below this on YouTube. And I also have lots of archived concerts from the last few months where I've been playing online, and there's usually a short description that tells you whether it's more cover stuff, the 50s and 60s folk that I play, or more geeky songs or whatnot, so you can kind of find what you're looking for there. If you are interested in the free albums that I'm giving away, then you want to check out the link to my Patreon campaign. You can find that at singinglark.com because that will end on Friday, and there's over 60 songs posted on there now that immediately become available to you for free downloads if you decide to join. So enjoy, and check out brushwood.com for information on the other events that are happening all throughout the week for Sirius, as well as to donate and support the good work that they are doing. And that is it for me for now. I hope to make music for you again soon. Blessed be.